The Alchemy of Action, Chronicle of the Monk Mage, by A.J. Salvo, page 1/10. A.J. Salvo possessed the wisdom of the ages, but lately he lived under a self-imposed spell, the contrary force. It wasn't a dragon nor an external enemy. It was shadows that he himself nourished. Page 2/10. He was the mage who was a monk, and the greatest of the shadows was procrastination, a dense fog that promised rest, but delivered paralysis. It clung to every task saying, tomorrow, you deserve to wait. Page 3/10. The debts instead of chains were lead weights on his wrists, pulling him down, and the fears, small cold specters, whispered about imminent failure with every step he thought of taking. Page 4/10. The contrary force was the sum of everything he didn't do. It was the chaos that longed for order. A.J. Salvo was trying to get up, but the fog of procrastination prevented him. Page 5/10. A.J. Salvo closed his eyes. He remembered the time when he was just a monk, when the only ritual was order, and the only faith was self-confidence. He realized the contrary force could not be banished, but rather transformed. Page 6/10. The alchemy of action wasn't about arcane magic. It was about starting. The monk mage opened a firm smile and declared his true talismans, not of stone or metal, but of will. Page 7/10. The first talisman, organization, was discipline. He took the fog of procrastination and forced it to condense into a clear parchment. The list of actions, the plan. The monster became a tool. Page 8/10. The second talisman, self-confidence, was personal power. He used the fears and debts which screamed, you can't, as fuel. With each small action accomplished, the lead turned into gold. Page 9/10. The specters of fear were repelled. He transformed the pressure into purpose. The opposing force, once an obstacle, was now the very energy that propelled him. Page 10/10. Each item crossed off the list, each debt faced, was a step on the real-life hero's journey. A Salvo was no longer a hostage to the shadows. He was the alchemist, and thus he prospered through intentional action.